want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Akpabio knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians who are believing in the Nigeria terrorist army that they have the capability to eliminate Biafrans, not knowing that I actually lost the war already before even the war started.
Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing platform. Please like and share the program. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you so that this information will get to where it's supposed to get to. On this episode, I'm about to share with you a question and answer section that was delivered by the Deputy Prime Minister, COS, interim, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. I want you to pay attention to this very program, how she responded to important question that was posed to her, for you to know that she actually knows the direction to go and she is on the right path, propagating that same gospel that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was propagating, following the templates of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you have a doubt, doubt no more. Listen to this program from beginning to the end. I bet you, at the end of this presentation, you'll be glad you did, and you will never, ever remain the same. No matter the confusion that is out there, all it takes is for you to apply your common sense to everything that you're hearing, and you will know the direction to go. There is only one United States of Biafra. Only one, not two. Always have that at the back of your mind. It is either you are in or you are out. You cannot be lukewarm. You can't be in and out at the same time. Make your choice where you belong. And the time is now. There is only one United States of Biafra. Pay attention and hear.
So, again, whoever, what was his name that just finished? When you enter
praise Elohim, whatever that means.
Okay, praise Elohim. Please, I will encourage you next time you enter the United States of Biafra meeting, you act civilly, because we are building a country that is civil. We're not building a country of gangsters or boy market. We are building a country where when people come in, you follow the trend.
Yes.
Yes, even if you have been floating or moving around people that are very disorganized and very chaotic, when you enter any meeting organized by the United States of Biafra, the expectation is that you become, you follow the civility. Let me start with the first one, which you talked about, Azubike. That individual is no longer working for the United States of Biafra. So I will only answer your questions for individuals that work under this government. So if you bring individuals who are not part of this government at this point, that will not be entertained. And again, briefly, this individual you're calling is somebody that was invited by the cabinet of Briggy several times to come to our meetings to let us know, after we declared United States of Biafra, how we can move forward to manage both the website, to manage our accounts, to manage everything. And some of the Briggy cabinet members here that was at that meeting, maybe I will allow them to speak briefly on several times we've invited this individual who is supposedly managing our cryptocurrency account, our crypto, which I am part of the people that are approved for this individual to be managing Biafra crypto. I gave him the power, the government gave him the power to be doing that. So when we had this change of, after our declaration, and with all the things that we went through before Finland, where we have some bills that we are not paid, even to the last moment, even though we have money in our account. And somebody refused to pay that money. For several times, Uche here will also account to that. Somebody have to be chasing after the ex-finance minister to make sure that they pay for the venue of the things that we have to pay for the restoration. That didn't happen. But after we declared, it became imperative as the new leader of this government to ensure that everything is brought under control. And that is the job of any sensible leader. You cannot operate what you don't know. I cannot tell Biafrans to go and put money in New Dimension mandate if I don't know how that money is being used. That would be very stupid of me. I cannot tell people to go and put money in Biafra Republic government in exile if I don't know how that money is being used. So when they say accountability, I've addressed this before. That's what they use to confuse people, criminals that don't even know how the government functions. You cannot operate in a vacuum. If we owe you money, this government, we want to know how much we owe you. We want to know the payment plan to repay you. We want to know how much you give us and how much we pay you. That's a simple mathematics. Even a primary school child will know this. But when we request for that information, this Azubike that you called now was the one that hijacked my private email, changed the password, hijacked Prime Minister's email, changed the password, hijacked Uche, the European rep's email, the email that our Prime Minister, Obato Obie, opened for us. This criminal, you're calling Azubike, went behind and changed the password. That's why I do not have access to some of the documents we needed to file for our independence. But thank God, we have a secure server where we saved and we're able to retrieve some of those documents. But this is the stupid individual you're coming to ask me about. The criminal that is working with Ogenkere and his success to defraud and destroy what we are doing. The other one you talked about, under the law, this government is operating. Again, I don't know if you're not a cabinet member, so you wouldn't know. What you don't know is bigger than you. If you know that there was a contract that was signed by every single person working for the Brigade cabinet, for the United States of Biafra, working for this government, if you know that those individuals that send you to ask this question, that they signed the contract to work for the United States of Biafra government, you will not ask this question. Because I posted that contract on my Twitter space. And in that contract, it tells every single person working for the government has the right to hire and fire you any moment, anytime, without any explanation. I don't know if you read that. So when you are asking under what law, every single individual working for the Biafra government is under that contract. It's like when you are hired to work in an organization. Remember, it's a volunteer. It's not as if we're paying anybody any salary. Then you say, I'm paying you $2 per hour, $3 per hour. Everybody working for this government is a volunteer, including myself. And I signed that document. All these people that have talked to you, those criminal elements, they signed the contract before they worked for this government. And again, in that contract, it is very, very clear that the Prime Minister has the power to hire and fire any of them anytime they go against the government of the United States of Biafra. So that is the law. That is the rule under which they operate, all of them, including myself. I don't know, the last question you said, why did I do something? I didn't catch that last question, which is, yeah. Yeah, but I know
my last question.
Can I answer the last question?
What was the problem with success? That's what my last question.
No. Okay, thank you so much. I'm not again. Like I've explained before, that individual, they were so One, I don't know if you heard from reports from our angels that there were a lot of approvals that were made by our Prime Minister. There was a lot of units that were approved by the Prime Minister to defend our homeland. And most of the things they needed, this individual denied them of those things, even though we do fundraising every week for them. They never got those services, those resources that they needed to protect our land. Apart from that, this individual, after the Prime Minister has written an official letter for me to take over the leadership of this struggle until he joins us, this individual become elusive. I try to reach out to him. Again, I try to create that continuity for everyone. I have the messages where I try to call this individual. He refused to pick my call. I sent him a text message. He refused to respond. Then, one of the platforms where our Prime Minister established on Telegram, the Minister of State reached out to this individual. And actually, the Minister of State added me there since Odogwu is no longer there. If Odogwu is in any place, I don't really need to be there because I strongly believe that his eye is going to be there, even though sometimes his eye doesn't get there. But anywhere I have some questions, I try to stay away. So when the Minister of State reached to this criminal success to add me, after the PM has written that I should take over until he comes out, this success and that one called Augustine Ekoyo, the Ebonyi State Administrator, they refused. They started attacking the Minister of State. Why are you going to add COS on a telegram for the 40 states? Meanwhile, we already have another WhatsApp for the 40 states where most of the decisions are being made. Part of their plot is to establish all this parallel thing to use it to achieve their objectives, which we have really destroyed. So when this success now was attacking the MOS, telling him that he does not want the COS to be in that Telegram platform where PM used to help to guide things. But now there's no, PM was no longer there. He and this Ekoyo, Augustine Ebonyi State Administrator, they were attacking the MOS. And then the MOS tell them they have no right to do what they're doing. I am the COS. It is my right to be in that platform to oversee what is going on. Then when I entered that platform, this success and this Ekoyo and one other individual, they left the group. And they started fighting me, started attacking me. And few days after they left that group, the MOS house was attacked. His house was attacked. So there's so many other secret information, security I'm not going to release right now. But if you don't know this now, I'm giving it to you and I'm telling it to you to go back to whoever that is working with this crazy criminal called Success. And those that are working closely with it, ask him, why was he against the COS? After the Prime Minister has given the order that the COS to be in charge right now until he joins us. Ask him that question. There are other things he has done, which I'm not going to go into. But right now, anybody under the United States of Biafra, under Briggy, that contacts this success, that person will have himself to blame. He is suspended. He remains suspended because he and that Ekoyo, that Augustine Ekoyo, the Ebonyi State Administrator, they do not have the interest of the United States of Biafra at heart. Thank you so much. There's just so much. Next person.
Please, the Islamic account was not answered, please.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it was not Islamic account. Let me correct you, Mr. Praise Elohim. The New Dimension mandate, again, like the Honorable Secretary has said.
DPM, please. You are wasting too much time on this individual who purposely come here to distract us. Please.
Yeah, I know, Ugo, but again, I need to clarify
Ugo, allow him to answer my question, please.
Praise Elohim, I don't want you to talk again. because
that one is very unstable.
It's okay. It's okay. That's the lies they parade. And my job and the job of the Brigade Executive United States of Government is to clarify those lies so that he can go back and tell those that sent him, this is the fact, and you all need to just stop lying. There is no Islamic account. The new dimension.
Can I talk now?
The new dimension mandate. Hold on, please. The new dimension mandate account has been approved by our Prime Minister for the past 2 years. We have been donating money to the new dimension mandate account for the past 2 years, approved by our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Eba. And the only reason, if you have been listening to me, that we even started talking about the new dimension mandate is because after the Prime Minister has written the letter for me to be his surrogate, I approached these individuals who are manning our previous account, the Biafra Government in Exile account, the IPOB USA account, not really like that. And they refused to come to meetings. You must have seen where the cabinet have invited the ex-finance minister up to 4 or 5 times to come to our meeting to give us a formal update on our account. He refused to come to the meeting. And that meeting notice is out there. And then when he refused, he was working closely with this same Azubike that have hijacked our emails, hijacked our account, hijacked everything, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Even the IOU that our Prime Minister initiated to help us raise funds, Ogenkere has gone and removed the new dimension mandate account, which our Prime Minister has approved, is part of the account that people can use to pay money into the IOU. Go to that website now. This criminal Azubike you're calling about has removed it with Ogenkere. Even the IPOBUSA.org/donate, they've changed it to their own. So these are the criminal changes that they've made without the approval of either the Prime Minister or myself, who is in charge of this country for now. They went behind and make some of these changes without any approval. The account in Homeland, again, the new account in Homeland, we had one we were using before. This Ekoyo, Augustine, and Success, they hijacked the Homeland account. Because I don't know if you've been following me. When I said that there were 2 individuals that are instructed to pay 6 million into our Homeland account, the one Odogu approved. After those individuals paid that money, I reached out to this Ekoyo, Augustine, and our Homeland Finance Minister, the one, Ifoma Isuzo. And I told them to confirm that that 6 million was paid by these individuals. And I am the one that gave them that old account. These individuals, Ekoyo, they refused to confirm that the 6 million was paid into that account. I asked them, can you come? Because I was the one. If I have any bad intention, I wouldn't give those individuals that same account, that old account. So I gave those individuals, because they wanted the account for myself. So I gave them that account so they can pay that 6 million into that old account. After they paid that account, that Ebonyi State Administrator, Augustine Ekoyo, this information and this Success, we don't get, they hijacked the Homeland account. So do you want us to continue to advise Biafrans to continue to pay money into that account that is already hijacked? That is the only reason why we reached out to our ally in Homeland that gave us the new account in Homeland. The mandate account, nothing changed. It has been the same. The account in Homeland was based on the hijack that this Augustine Ekoyo and Success and Ogenkere, and Sonia Akparawa and Bam Bam Bam, how they hijacked the Homeland account that Odogu has given us before. They refused, they hijacked it. And that was why we have that new. And this new account we have now is very secure, it's very safe. there's nothing anybody can do to stop or tamper with that account. So I hope that answers your question.
We did get away. Some of us have spent so much money paying for our ID card, for so much, money that are being hijacked right now. When will the Biafran government begin to go after this? This is my question. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, because of how busy we are at this time and all the things we are doing, again, we have a legal department that is really already looking into their criminality. And again, trust me, Biafrans, this fight is for Biafrans. And again, in as much as the legal department is already looking to that, I do not want the government to really give these idiots the oxygen they need to breathe and waste our energy and our time to say we are going back and forth with them. But again, I promise you that there are a couple of Biafrans already looking into these individuals, and there is already a department that is already taking care of that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DPM.
Thank you so much for watching the program. I appreciate you for your patience to watch from beginning to end. I hope you have learned a lot from this very program that I just played, this video. Please like and share the video. Share to all platforms. After sharing the video, now you can go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever suggestions, contributions you have to make, what do you think about the video I just played? Go to the comment section and put your comment. I will go to the comment section, and I bet you I am learning a lot from there, and you can equally learn from there. Let us share our experience on that comment section. Thank you so much, and stay blessed. Don't forget to share, and we continue to bless you as you share. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move.